All right. Yeah, I've talked about toxic kings before, but outside of all that, because I guess like there's sort of a growing movement of guys feeling like being toxic is cool and all that. No, it's still uncool. Always has been, always will be. This video is specifically for the ladies. But yes, gentlemen, please tune in too because gentlemen are respectful. I'm not talking about gentlemen. And of course, the women that are ladies, y'all get this too. Basically, just like with some guys that could be broken, some gals are broken and they just like to be around each other and just continue to be broken. But that's for another conversation. Just to stay on topic, guys that want to be all this toxic and all that, like, no, he just broken. Sweetheart, he's just broken. I promise you, he's just broken. So he's just acting a certain way to try to hide what's really going on inside as well as outside. Yeah, he kind of has his little veil on. So even if he tries to look cool, that's just to really hide how much of a fool he's become over time, right? So, and that's not to say that, yes, people do get hurt. Yes, but that's not the same as being broken. Broken is the next level past hurt. And beyond broken, that just means the person is just simply brittle, right? But as we could take it into these different phases, okay, like yes, person that's broken, they can be fixed. It depends. But some people that are broken refuse to be fixed. They remain broken and they just simply become brittle because you could just touch them the wrong way and they're easily broken. They just get even more broken. They're just so fragile, basically. There's things you say, there's things you do that easily trigger them. That means they're brittle, and that's based on their bitterness because they're beyond broken at this point. And so, yes, you got some guys that want to be in that type of a toxic phase to where he's just brittle, right? So he's not like in the sense of what you think toxic is. Like he just at this point is kind of fighting himself. He's just not admitting that. So he's taking stuff out on people that he's really needing to take more upon himself to deal with. So that's kind of the problem right now. You have guys that don't really deal with themselves internally as well as externally. He could be in the wrong environment that's causing him to outburst a certain way, that's causing him to crash out, that's causing him to crash literally, like, drive crazy. He gets in his car 7 in the morning, he has to rev it. He prefers loud pipes that disturb everybody in the neighborhood. They trying to get some sleep. He has to rev the engine though, like quiet. You don't hear no noise. Then you hear this car, wah, first thing in the morning. So he's that type of broken, right? So he like, y'all gonna feel this. Y'all gonna feel what I feel. Like he on that type of time. But yeah, that's like now apparently that's cool though. Oh, he toxic, but that's cool. But it's like, no, he's broken and you're broken, sweetheart. If you like the type of guy, y'all both broken, right? So it's just gonna make things more broken. Little do you know. So, and that's why there's so much degeneracy going on out here because people are they're not used to being healed. They're not used to even recovering from hurt, right? That too. Or if you're beyond hurt, broken, you're not used to actually getting fixed. So I'd say in this case, people that are broken are actually used to being replaced, or they know they're going to be replaced. But that's something that a lot of people don't want to admit, right? So some people continue to act broken because they know that deep down inside they're replaceable. So I say all this to say that when it comes to a lot of things that are toxic, uh, some people act out a certain way of trying to make you have this false sense of illusion that they are irreplaceable. It's kind of like a certain thing, a certain habit that you have, certain foods you like to eat that you know are not good for you. They'll have that taste though. They'll have that certain thing about it that makes you think like it's irreplaceable, but it's actually easy to replace because it's not good for you in the first place. So a lot of people are like that. This guy is like that. He wasn't good for you in the first place, sweetheart, because he's that broken. But he does certain things to give you this false sense of illusion that he's irreplaceable. He says certain things, but you already knew he was broken. I'm not talking about like if y'all have ups and downs upon y'all growing to know each other, getting closer. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in general, like a certain guy you knew from the jump. He was broken. You knew that. You knew that about him. So you knew not much good was going to come out of that. But because of that, and he probably knew, he can do some and say certain things that still make you see some good in him or make you think there's some good in him that you see. But all along, he's wearing this veil. Remember, I talked about a veil just a few minutes ago, earlier in this video. And so you'll get a lot of this brokenness. It's like a present too. Like if you got a present, present it to you, get it, and you get it and you hold it. Maybe you try to open up the present, but you realize inside whatever gift you was given, it was broken. I want you to think about that. With that said, thanks a million for stopping by.